God bless America. Hello, everybody. Talk Radio Protege here. I've got what I'm planning on being a bonus video, short video for you here, talking about the Clinton world response to the Comey book tour. Now, as we have talked about before, Hillary Clinton the Clinton campaign, and by extension, Hillary Clinton, blames James Comey for, in part at least, for her loss in the 2016 election. And I can remember thinking it, but I can't remember if we've actually talked about why Comey conducted the investigation the way that he did. I think I do remember saying that after he got started, he didn't have a choice, but I can't remember if I've told you what I think led him to making the choice that started him down the path that he went, down the path of no return. I just want to get a little bit of the details from this column before we do that. So first of all, Clinton spokesperson Nick Merrill, who I believe was involved in that town hall discussion between the Trump campaign and the Clinton campaign about how the election happened the way that it did, but maybe I'm misremembering. Merrill blasted Comey for allegedly dancing around dozens of questions in Sunday's ABC interview. Merrill zeroed in on Comey's two most controversial actions during the Clinton email probe: his July 2016 public announcement recommending no criminal charges while calling Clinton extremely careless, and his October 2016 announcement that the Bureau was revisiting the case after the discovery of potentially relevant emails on former Representative Anthony Weiner's laptop. And that's what I want to try to explain to you today. If I've got any Hillary Clinton voters watching this video, these are my thoughts on why the Comey matter happened the way that it did, so that you can understand. Now, basically, I think that James Comey had a crisis of character. I realize I was not nearly as charitable as I'm about to be to James Comey in a video I did recently, but at some point, Comey was considered of having some sort of character. He was considered honest. He perhaps even was a honest person who sought for the truth, who wanted the truth to be out there at one point. I don't think he's the same man today that he was back in 2016. But I think that Comey wanted the truth about the Clinton email investigation to be made known to the American people in some way. He wanted it done the right way, with an indictment, with all of those things. And I think now he's retroactively changing his mind on things. But at least at the time that this event happened, being as charitable as I can, I think he wanted the truth to be made known. He wanted justice to be carried out, and he wanted to keep his job. He wanted to keep his job, I think, more than the other two things based on the way that events played out. But he wanted those three things: the truth, justice, and to keep his job. And I think in his mind, in order to keep his job, he needed to play to both sides of the election. So that's what the 2016 or the July announcement was about. The July announcement was about getting the truth out there and playing both sides of the issue. He couldn't have justice he could have a form of it if Clinton didn't get elected, but he couldn't have justice in the sense that there was going to be a trial. So he makes the public announcement on July. That gets the truth out there, and it helps him keep his job by playing to both sides. If Clinton wins the election, he can say, "I exonerated you before all of the country." If Trump wins the election, he can say, "Look what I did that damaged Hillary." Because of the July 2016 announcement, he had to make the October announcement. July pushed the investigation into the public forum. And with it being in the public forum, then updates needed to be pushed into the public forum as well. So that's why October happened. he made a public spectacle of the conclusion of the email investigation, breaking with department norms, calling into question the integrity of the process. Now, I don't think that James Comey is solely responsible for calling into question the integrity of the investigation. You'll remember, and Comey has actually written about this a little bit in this new book, Obama in 2016 was going on television interviews telling people that he thought Clinton had done nothing wrong. I believe he said that she might have been careless, but that she certainly didn't do anything that was worthy of punishment. That was Barack the President Obama. Loretta Lynch had the meeting on the plane with Bill Clinton, something that a lot of people said should have forced her to recuse herself from the matter. We also heard rumors, and Comey also wrote about in his book that Lynch was working to suppress the implication of an investigation within the FBI and the DOJ. So there was a lot more than just James Comey working to call into question the integrity of the process, according to Mr. Merrill. I think that's going to do it for this video. I wanted it to be short, and I've already gone a little bit longer than I thought I was going to. If you have any thoughts on this issue, let me know in the comments. Make sure you hit subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so that you don't miss the upcoming video, which is going to be about this story. Supreme Court strikes down key deportation provision with Gorsuch help. I'm looking for a little bit more information than is currently in this column. I'm hoping to get some justification from Gorsuch. It might even be that we need to wait until the opinions come out. Most importantly, I'm going to be telling you my opinion on whether or not we need to give up hope on Gorsuch. I've been reading a book by Mark Levin that's giving me a little bit more insight to this issue, so I hope that you'll tune in for that video. Until then, have a good rest of your day, and God bless.